Get ready for the financial roller coaster of a lifetime with a Wolf of Wall Street. Finance enthusiasts, true crime aficionados, and memoir maniacs alike will be hooked on Jordan Belfort's electrifying journey through the high-stakes world of Wall Street during the 90s. This adrenaline-fueled memoir takes you on a wild ride from the pinnacle of financial excess to the lows of a prison cell, offering a riveting exploration of the ethical dilemmas behind unchecked greed. If you love the blockbuster film, the book provides an even deeper dive into Belfort's outrageous escapades, complete with explicit language and jaw-dropping revelations. Brace yourself for a thrilling, thought-provoking, and unput-downable adventure that defines the very essence of excess and redemption. Hello everyone, I am Mike, and welcome back to 5 Minutes Book Club. Keep watching, keep growing. This book is a classic in the world of finance-fueled debauchery and redemption sagas. Jordan Belfort has etched its place as a timeless tale, offering an unfiltered and gripping glimpse into the tumultuous realm of Wall Street during the 90s. It stands as a benchmark in the genre of true crime, showcasing the audacious highs and catastrophic lows of Belfort's roller coaster journey through excess, financial chicanery, and ultimate redemption. A cornerstone in the literature of finance, this modern classic is a must-read for those seeking a visceral experience within the pulsating heart of high-stakes finance and the ethical dilemmas that accompany it. The Wolf of Wall Street by Jordan Belfort. The Wolf of Wall Street offers a deep insight into the corrosive blend of ambition, excess, and moral compromise that characterized the 1990s financial scene. Jordan Belfort's unfiltered narrative exposes the psychological and ethical dimensions of unchecked greed, shedding light on market manipulation, financial fraud, and the destructive consequences of relentless pursuit of wealth. A cautionary tale, the book serves as a thought-provoking exploration of the fine line between ambition and moral bankruptcy in the pursuit of power and wealth. Let's get started. Are you ready to step into the world where the suits are sharp, the stakes are higher than the skyline, and excess is not just encouraged, it's the only currency that matters? The Wolf of Wall Street is not just a book. It's a pulsating journey through the twisted alleyways of 1990s Wall Street, where ambition wasn't a mere desire, it was a feverish madness that infected every corner of my existence. Imagine a place where the roar of the trading floor is matched only by the roar of a Lamborghini, and where success is measured not in dollars but in the sheer audacity of your schemes. This isn't your typical financial tale, it's a saga of epic proportions. We're talking about a world where we, armed with charm, cunning, and a complete disregard for ethics, managed to turn a scrappy brokerage, Stratton Oakmont, into a financial empire that left even the big dogs on the street in awe. Picture you in a tailored suit, revving up a crowd to sell stocks like they're tickets to the hottest show in town. That's the kind of madness we're talking about. But wait, it's not all glitz and glamour. The descent is as precipitous as the ascent. Today we take you through the highs of financial manipulation that could make Gordon Gekko raise an eyebrow, and the lows of a prison stint that'll make you question whether the pursuit of wealth is a journey worth taking. So, grab a front row seat and brace yourself. We're about to dive into a world where the rules are mere suggestions, where the consequences are as unpredictable as the market itself, and where the only certainty is the thrill of the ride. The Wolf of Wall Street, a tale so wild, you won't believe it's real. If you like the content so far, please like, comment, share with your friend and colleague who needs it the most, and subscribe to the channel for such content in the future. Let's have a quick insight into the key content. The Crash of '87, Turning 25, The Pump and Dump, The Three-Ring Circus, Being an Entrepreneur is Illegal, The Art of Moving Brokers, How to Succeed with Drugs, The Stratton Lifestyle, I Married My First Love, and Other Disasters. My name is Jordan Belfort, The Jedi Art of Blending with the Rich, Never Eat Alone, The Fall Begins, The Resignation, and the Changing of the Guard, The Indictment, What's the Deal with Switzerland, Private School, Jail, and New Friends, When the Chickens Come Home to Roost, The Resurrection. Let's follow up with the key content in brief. The Crash of '87. In the haze of 1987, Wall Street was a thrilling battleground, and Chapter 1 of The Wolf of Wall Street begins with the ominous clouds of the infamous market crash looming overhead. Picture this: the chaos, the frenzy, the panic as stocks plummeted, sending shockwaves through the financial world. I was just a young buck back then, wide-eyed and ambitious, and the crash became my baptism by fire into the tumultuous world of finance. As the dust settled, I found myself facing a pivotal moment of reflection. The crash wasn't just a market event. It was a seismic shift in the landscape of my aspirations. The traditional path to success seemed suddenly questionable, and the allure of the financial world beckoned me with an intensity I couldn't ignore. In the aftermath of the crash, with the echoes of financial turmoil still reverberating, I stood at the crossroads. The traditional route of climbing the corporate ladder no longer held the same appeal. It was time for a bold move, a leap into the unpredictable realm of entrepreneurship. Little did I know, this decision would set in motion a series of events that would define the course of my life. The crash wasn't merely a financial setback, it was a wake-up call, a catalyst for change that propelled me into a world where risks were embraced and the rules were rewritten. With a newfound determination, I embarked on a journey that would lead to the creation of a brokerage firm, Stratton, and eventually, to the exhilarating highs and perilous lows chronicled in the chapters that followed. The crash of '87 wasn't just a market blip, it was the prelude to a story of ambition, excess, and a relentless pursuit of success in a world where anything seemed possible. Turning 25. This chapter, Turning 25, marks a pivotal moment in his life. Picture this. A young, ambitious guy, fresh-faced and hungry for success, standing at the crossroads of his 20s. As the clock ticks towards that significant birthday, the realization hits hard he needed a radical change. So, there he was, standing on the precipice of a career in finance, ready to dive into the chaos of Wall Street. The chapter unfolds with a sense of urgency and anticipation. The crash of '87 looms large in the rearview mirror, a ghostly reminder of the tumultuous financial landscape. It's against this backdrop that he made his entrance into the world of stock trading, starting at a brokerage firm on Long Island. The atmosphere is frenetic, a cacophony of ringing phones and shouting brokers, a symphony of financial ambition. The narrative captures the essence of the trading floor, the electric energy, the constant buzz of deals being made, and fortunes won and lost in the blink of an eye. There's an intoxicating allure to the fast-paced world of finance, and he finds myself drawn to it like a mote to a flame. As he navigates the early days of my career, the reader is taken on a journey into the heart of the financial hustle. The excitement of the trading floor, the pressure of making split-second decisions, and the camaraderie among colleagues form the backdrop of his initiation into this cutthroat world. The chapter serves as a prelude to the madness that would follow, laying the foundation for the audacious schemes and larger-than-life characters that will populate the pages ahead. It's a chapter of beginnings, where the stage is set for a young man with big dreams to plunge headfirst into the unpredictable and exhilarating world of finance, completely unaware of the chaos that awaits. Little did he know that this juncture, turning 25, would be the starting point of a journey that would redefine his life in ways unimaginable. The Pump and Dump. In the dizzying chaos of Wall Street, this chapter, The Pump and Dump, unveils the wild strategies that propelled us into the heart of financial mayhem. A world where manipulating stocks is an art form, and the line between legality and audacity blurs like a city skyline at sunset. As our journey accelerates, he pulls back the curtain on the infamous pump and dump scheme, a tantalizing dance with the stock market's dark side. It's a tale of financial alchemy where we inflated stock prices, creating the illusion of success that would leave even the savviest investors scratching their heads. The chapter unravels the meticulous tactics employed to artificially inflate the value of stocks, setting the stage for colossal gains and perilous risks. We navigated the fine line between cunning and recklessness, turning Stratton into a powerhouse that could seemingly defy the gravity of market forces. Amid the chaos, the narrative pulsates with the thrill of financial warfare. It's a high-stakes game where persuasion and manipulation become weapons, and the goal is nothing short of bending the market to our will. The pump and dump technique emerges not just as a strategy, but as a philosophy that challenges the very foundations of the financial world. But with every surge comes an inevitable fall. Chapter 3 captures the intoxicating rush of success, the calculated risks, and the precarious dance on the edge of morality. As the stock prices soared to unprecedented heights, so did the tension, setting the stage for the tumultuous chapters that followed. So, buckle up as we ride the wave of excess and manipulation, where the pump and dump isn't just a strategy, it's a glimpse into the uncharted territories of financial audacity. Welcome to the heart of the storm, where fortunes are made and lost in the blink of an eye. The Three-Ring Circus. Here this chapter catapults us into the electrifying center of my brokerage firm, Stratton, where the lines between reality and chaos blur like ticker tape on a wild trading day. Picture this. Stratton was no ordinary workplace. It was a three-ring circus of financial mayhem. The atmosphere was charged with an infectious energy, a carnival of suits fueled by ambition and excess. In this financial circus, the first ring showcased the relentless pace of the trading floor, A chaotic ballet of brokers screaming buy and sell orders, their voices merging into a cacophony that echoed the heartbeat of Wall Street itself. It was a place where fortunes were made or lost in the blink of an eye, and the thrill of the chase was addictive. Enter the second ring, the realm of Stratton's unorthodox practices. The art of persuasion, manipulation, and aggressive sales tactics took center stage. Brokers honed their skills in the fine art of convincing clients to buy into our schemes, pushing the boundaries of ethics and legality to maximize profits. It was a high-wire act where moral qualms were drowned out by the roar of financial success. And then, the third ring, the lifestyle that defined us. Stratton wasn't just a workplace. It was a lifestyle. An opulent carnival of excess. The office was adorned with lavish decorations, a physical manifestation of our success. Extravagant parties, luxury cars, and indulgent vacations became the norm. The boundary between professional and personal blurred, and the circus spilled into every aspect of our lives. But as with any circus, there's always an undercurrent of danger. Behind the scenes, the SEC and other regulatory bodies were tightening the noose. The same excesses that fueled our rise would contribute to our downfall. It was a delicate balancing act, and the tightrope stretched thinner with each passing day. In the three-ring circus, you'll witness the thrill of the trade, the unapologetic pursuit of profit, and the intoxicating allure of a lifestyle where boundaries cease to exist. It's a chapter that encapsulates the essence of our Stratton Oakmont journey, a spectacular, chaotic, and ultimately, unsustainable three-ring circus of finance and excess. Welcome to the show. Being an entrepreneur is illegal. In the wild landscape of Wall Street, Chapter 5, Being an Entrepreneur is Illegal, unfolds like a suspenseful drama. As the tale goes, the early days of Stratton Oakmont were a tumultuous blend of ambition and audacity. The narrative kicks off with a realization that being an entrepreneur in the world of finance isn't a straightforward venture. It's a high-stakes game where the line between legality and illegality blurs like a hazy mirage. The birth of Stratton Oakmont, Jordan Belfort's brainchild, was marked by an environment that felt more like a three-ring circus than a traditional brokerage firm. The chapter unravels the techniques and strategies deployed to motivate brokers, creating an atmosphere charged with energy and ambition. The author narrates the challenges and successes, emphasizing the entrepreneurial spirit that propelled Stratton Oakmont into uncharted territory. The essence of entrepreneurship at Stratton Oakmont lies not just in financial acumen, but in the art of pushing boundaries. Belfort and his team navigate the fine line between aggressive business practices and outright criminality, showcasing a relentless pursuit of success at any cost. The chapter sheds light on the blurred ethical lines, with the author recounting the calculated risks taken to stay ahead in the cutthroat world of finance. The narrative crescendos as the entrepreneurial spirit clashes with the ever-looming shadows of legal repercussions. The author, as if inviting the reader into a secretive boardroom meeting, shares the challenges of maintaining the delicate balance between ambition and legality. The sense of urgency and paranoia intensifies as the chapter draws the reader deeper into the heart of this financial roller coaster. Being an entrepreneur is illegal serves as a captivating chapter in the saga of Stratton Oakmont, capturing the essence of a brokerage firm that thrived on the edge. It paints a vivid portrait of a world where entrepreneurship isn't just a venture, it's a daring dance with legality, a dance that defines the very nature of Belfort's rise to power and sets the stage for the impending fall. The art of moving brokers. In the pulsating heart of Stratton Oakmont, the art of moving brokers unveils a captivating dance of ambition, competition, and relentless energy. Picture this. An office buzzing with brokers, phones ringing off the hook, and the intoxicating allure of success hanging thick in the air. It's a three-ring circus of finance, and he is the ringleader orchestrating a symphony of chaos. Here's the deal: moving brokers in and out is an art, a strategic ballet where every move counts. The adrenaline, the camaraderie, the thrill of the sale, it's addictive. He takes you behind the scenes, where motivational speeches morph into rallying cries, and the brokers become warriors armed with charm and cunning. It's not just about selling stocks. It's about selling a lifestyle, a dream, and, of course, making boatloads of cash. In the midst of this financial maelstrom, he unveils the secrets of motivation, the alchemy of turning green recruits into sales machines. The office transforms into a high-stakes arena where success is celebrated and failure is a luxury we can't afford. The competitive spirit is fierce, the targets are astronomical, and the brokers are on a relentless pursuit of the elusive deal that could catapult them into the upper echelons of wealth. But it's not just about the numbers. It's about creating an atmosphere where the brokers don't just work, they thrive. They feed off the energy, the incentives, and the promise of a lifestyle reserved for the financial elite. It's a delicate balance, a tightrope walk between motivation and excess. As the chapter unfolds, you'll witness the unbridled chaos of the trading floor, the unrelenting pace of the calls, and the unspoken understanding that every deal closed is a victory for the entire tribe. It's a symphony of chaos and wealth creation, a ballet of ambition and cunning that propels Stratton Oakmont to the zenith of financial prowess. Chapter 6 is not just a narrative. It's an immersion into the visceral world of high-stakes brokerage, a world where the line between success and excess blurs, and every broker is a player in the grand spectacle of financial ambition. So, welcome to the show, where the art of moving brokers is a dance that echoes with the clinking of champagne glasses and the hum of Wall Street dreams. How to succeed with drugs? In Chapter 7, the wild ride of Wall Street reaches new heights as the narrative delves into the unfiltered and intoxicating world of substance abuse at Stratton Oakmont, the workplace where the line between professional hustle and personal indulgence blurs like a hazy skyline after a night of excess. As the Stratton lifestyle escalates, the reader is taken on a vivid journey through the rampant drug culture that permeates the office. It's not just about the high-pressure deals and adrenaline-fueled trading. It's about the quaaludes, the pills that become as much a part of the daily routine as morning coffee. Belfort paints a visceral picture of the office as a den of indulgence, where the pursuit of success is not just a numbers game, but an all-encompassing experience that involves altering one's state of mind. The narrative doesn't shy away from the consequences of such a lifestyle. The highs are juxtaposed with the lows, and the excess with the toll it takes on individuals. It's a roller coaster of emotions, where the quaaludes are both a coping mechanism and a catalyst for the larger-than-life persona that permeates the office culture. The chapter doesn't just portray drug use. It immerses the reader in the chaotic and surreal atmosphere, where boundaries between professional and personal unravel in the face of an insatiable appetite for more. In the world of the Wolf of Wall Street, success and self-destruction become intertwined threads in the fabric of the narrative. As the narrative unfolds, the reader is left questioning not just the ethics of financial dealings, but also the personal cost of a life lived at full throttle. Chapter 7 is a visceral exploration of the choices made and the consequences faced in the pursuit of success, with drugs serving as both a symptom and a symbol of the unbridled excess that defines this Wall Street saga. The Stratton lifestyle. In the throbbing heart of Stratton Oakmont, the air crackled with excess, and our lifestyle became a symphony of indulgence. It wasn't just about the money. It was about embodying a way of life that screamed opulence at every turn. Picture this: lavish parties that made Gatsby's soirees look like kiddie birthdays, a fleet of luxury cars that rivaled a Hollywood premiere, and a daily routine that spat in the face of convention. We lived by the mantra that more was never enough. Our office wasn't just a place of work. It was a kingdom of high fives, chaos, and unrestrained ambition. We weren't mere brokers. We were rock stars in suits, and our stage was the chaotic trading floor. The energy was palpable, the stakes were astronomical, and we reveled in the audacity of it all. But it wasn't just about the thrill of the trade. The real spectacle was the after-hours extravaganza, where the Stratton lifestyle truly came to life. Nights where a blur of decadent champagne flowed like water, and the pulse of the music matched the adrenaline coursing through our veins. We didn't just party. We orchestrated events that would be whispered about in Wall Street corridors for years to come. Our pockets were deep, and so were our vices. The allure of quaaludes, the pill of choice for those who believed sleep was for the weak, was as ubiquitous as the ties around our necks. The lines between work and play blurred into a hedonistic mosaic of pleasure and prosperity. We weren't just pushing stocks. We were pushing the boundaries of what was considered acceptable. Luxury wasn't a want. It was a necessity. Yachts, mansions, and sports cars were not distant dreams but tangible rewards for a day's work. The Stratton lifestyle demanded a display of success, and we were more than willing to oblige. The facade of prosperity was as important as the actual wealth, and we wore it like a badge of honor. Amidst the whirlwind of excess, there was a camaraderie, a brotherhood forged in the crucible of financial conquests. We were a family, bound not just by the pursuit of wealth, but by a shared madness that defied conventional norms. The loyalty ran deep, even when the legal storm clouds gathered on the horizon. The Stratton lifestyle wasn't just a chapter in our lives. It was the anthem of an era marked by unbridled ambition and a devil-may-care attitude. Little did we know that this lifestyle, so intoxicating and seemingly invincible, would become both our triumph and our downfall. But in that moment, amid the champagne bubbles and the neon glow of excess, consequences were a distant thought, and the only currency that mattered was the thrill of the Stratton lifestyle. I married my first love, and other disasters. In the tumultuous landscape of his life, this chapter unveils the personal struggles and romantic entanglements that unfolded amidst the chaotic backdrop of Wall Street excess. Picture a world where financial triumphs and personal disasters collided with equal force, leaving me grappling with the consequences of my actions. The chapter opens with the highs of my professional success at the helm of Stratton, where money flowed like water, and the allure of opulence was impossible to resist. Yet, as he reveled in the lavish lifestyle, a disquieting reality played out in the shadows, the toll it took on my marriage to his first love. The unraveling of personal relationships mirrored the unraveling of the financial empire he had built. Against the backdrop of extravagant parties, luxurious vacations, and a relentless pursuit of pleasure, the strain on his marriage became increasingly evident. The allure of the Wall Street lifestyle, with its temptations and excesses, collided head-on with the commitments of marriage, leading to a seismic shift in his personal life. The narrative explores the intricacies of maintaining a relationship under the weight of financial success, shedding light on the impact of his choices on the woman who had stood by him through thick and thin. As the excesses escalated, so did the fractures in his marriage, with trust eroding and the fabric of our bond tearing apart. Amidst the chaos, the chapter doesn't shy away from the less glamorous aspects of his life, the emotional toll, the regrets, and the realization that success on Wall Street came at a profound cost. It's a candid exploration of the collision between financial ambition and personal relationships, offering a raw and unfiltered glimpse into the human side of the Wolf of Wall Street. In the end, I Married My First Love and Other Disasters serves as a poignant chapter in my journey, capturing the complexities of love and the sacrifices made on the altar of unchecked ambition. It's a narrative that doesn't gloss over the personal wreckage, providing a sobering counterpoint to the high-flying, adrenaline-fueled world of finance that dominates much of the book. Is Jordan Belfort. This chapter, My Name is Jordan Belfort, marks a pivotal moment in the narrative, where the protagonist's entanglements with the FBI intensify, and the repercussions of his actions become increasingly tangible. The chapter opens with a palpable sense of urgency and tension, mirroring the mounting pressure on Jordan Belfort's empire. In this chapter, the reader is thrust into the midst of Belfort's escalating legal troubles. The FBI, represented by tenacious agents eager to bring down the high-flying Wall Street tycoon, inches ever closer. The cat-and-mouse game between Belfort and the authorities takes center stage, creating an atmosphere of suspense and uncertainty. Belfort, once the master of his domain, now finds himself in the uncomfortable position of being pursued. The chapter skillfully navigates the psychological toll of the investigation, capturing the paranoia that permeates the protagonist's world. The author, with a keen eye for detail, paints a vivid picture of the relentless pursuit by law enforcement, the ever-tightening net around Belfort's activities, and the pervasive sense of impending doom. As the legal news tightens, Belfort grapples with the consequences of his actions. The chapter explores the delicate balance between maintaining a facade of normalcy and confronting the stark reality of impending legal doom. It's a psychological chess match, with each move potentially sealing Belfort's fate. Amid the high-stakes drama, the author skillfully weaves in elements of introspection. The reader gains insight into Belfort's mindset as he reflects on the choices that led to this critical juncture. Themes of hubris, recklessness, and the intoxicating allure of wealth are woven into the fabric of the narrative, inviting readers to contemplate the cost of unchecked ambition. My Name is Jordan Belfort is a masterclass in storytelling, using tension, introspection, and a nuanced exploration of character to propel the narrative forward. It encapsulates the essence of the book's central theme, the rise and fall of a charismatic yet deeply flawed figure, and sets the stage for the tumultuous chapters that follow, as the protagonist hurtles toward an uncertain destiny. The Jedi Art of Blending with the Rich. In Chapter 11, we plunge headlong into the Jedi art of blending with the rich, a skill that became an indispensable tool in our financial arsenal. The world of the affluent elite, a realm where deals were sealed over private dinners and fortunes were made in the hallowed halls of exclusive clubs. It was here, among the creme de la creme, that I honed the craft of seamlessly blending in. The narrative unfolds against the backdrop of opulent settings and extravagant gatherings. Picture me, an orchestrator of deals and master of persuasion, navigating the intricate social tapestry of the rich and powerful. The chapter becomes a masterclass in the art of gaining access to the inner circles, rubbing shoulders with influential figures, and making connections that could move mountains in the financial world. We explore the intricacies of the high-stakes game, where the ability to blend seamlessly into the world of privilege is akin to wielding a lightsaber. This storytelling takes you through the subtle nuances of social engineering, from understanding the nuances of etiquette to mastering the art of conversation that could open doors previously thought impenetrable. As the narrative unfolds, the reader is transported to exclusive gatherings where the lines between business and pleasure blur. The chapter provides an inside look into the power dynamics at play, where every word spoken and every gesture made carries weight in the pursuit of financial success. It's a world where appearances matter as much as the deals themselves. The storytelling tone invites readers into a realm of extravagance and influence, where he, as the narrator, unravels the secrets of seamlessly navigating through the upper echelons of society. It's a captivating journey through a world where financial prowess and social finesse intertwine, creating a narrative that keeps readers engaged and eager to unravel the next chapter in this gripping tale of excess and ambition. Never Eat Alone. This chapter, titled Never Eat Alone, invites you into a world where networking isn't just a buzzword but a way of life, a skill honed to perfection. A high-stakes game where connections are the currency, and every meal is an opportunity. In this chapter, the curtains pull back, revealing the Jedi art of blending seamlessly with the elite, navigating the affluent circles of the wealthy, and turning every encounter into a potential financial victory. As the narrative unfolds, he finds himself knee-deep in a world where power lunches and decadent dinners are strategic maneuvers. It's not just about the food. It's about the deals, the alliances, and the art of making things happen. Every handshake, every clink of a glass, holds the potential to tilt the scales in my favor. The chapter explores the intricacies of blending in with the rich and powerful, detailing the subtle dance of conversation and charm. It's a world where social capital is as valuable as financial capital, and mastering the art of never dining alone becomes a crucial skill in the pursuit of success. Amidst the clinking of fine china and the murmur of exclusive conversations, he navigates this landscape with finesse. It's a balancing act, knowing when to speak, when to listen, and when to let the atmosphere work its magic. The chapter unfolds like a playbook, offering insights into the psychology of networking, the nuances of power dynamics, and the unspoken rules of the elite's social game. The reader is immersed in the opulent settings of upscale restaurants, private clubs, and lavish events, witnessing firsthand the strategic alliances forged over gourmet meals. Days an electric energy in the air, a sense of anticipation as each meal unfolds, potentially altering the trajectory of his career and influence. Never Eat Alone isn't just a title. It's a mantra for success in a world where connections open doors, and every meal is a chance to solidify one's place in the intricate tapestry of power. Through vivid storytelling, the chapter encapsulates the essence of a life where every bite is a calculated move, every conversation a chess piece on the board of ambition. It's a captivating exploration of the symbiotic relationship between business and dining, where the table becomes a battleground and the menu a menu of opportunities. The fall begins. The chapter is a pivotal point in the narrative, where the momentum of Jordan Belfort's empire starts hurtling toward an inevitable collapse. As the legal storm clouds gather on the horizon, the atmosphere at Stratton Oakmont becomes increasingly tense, mirroring the escalating external pressures. The chapter unfolds with a sense of urgency, painting a vivid picture of the mounting challenges faced by Belfort and his cohorts. The author skillfully illustrates the tightening grip of legal scrutiny and the palpable paranoia that permeates the air at the brokerage firm. The once thriving energy of the office transforms into a nervous undercurrent as the realization sets in the wild ride of excess and financial wizardry may be careening towards an abrupt halt. Amidst the chaos, Belfort takes the reader on a roller coaster of emotions, showcasing the highs of past triumphs juxtaposed against the looming lows of impending legal consequences. The narrative skillfully captures the intricate dance between loyalty and self-preservation as the characters grapple with the unraveling of their carefully constructed empire. The fall is not just about legal troubles. It's a psychological descent into the unknown. The author masterfully explores the psychological toll on both the firm and its charismatic leader. The once invincible aura surrounding Stratton Oakmont begins to crack, exposing the vulnerability beneath the veneer of success. The chapter serves as a turning point, setting the stage for the dramatic unraveling of Belfort's financial kingdom. With each parsing paragraph, the tension builds, leaving the reader on the edge of their seat, eager to witness the inevitable collision between ambition and accountability. The Fall Begins is a riveting chapter that captures the essence of a financial empire teetering on the brink, a prelude to the storm that will define the latter chapters of this gripping tale. The Resignation and the Changing of the Guard. In The Resignation and the Changing of the Guard, the narrative takes a pivotal turn as the inevitable consequences of his actions at Stratton Oakmont come crashing down. The walls are closing in, and the air becomes thick with the acrid scent of impending downfall. Resignation, once an inconceivable notion, becomes a bitter pill to swallow as the reins of the firm slip through our fingers. As the legal storm gathers momentum, a palpable tension grips the atmosphere at Stratton. The high-energy, chaotic environment that once fueled our financial escapades now transforms into an eerie calm before the storm. The resignation is not just a formality, it's a seismic shift, marking the end of an era characterized by excess, audacity, and financial debauchery. The changing of the guard is an acknowledgement that the empire built on a foundation of questionable ethics is unraveling. Former allies distance themselves as the scent of legal jeopardy becomes too potent to ignore. The once indomitable spirit that fueled the relentless pursuit of wealth now gives way to a sobering reality: the party is over, and the consequences are knocking at the door. This chapter encapsulates the moment of reckoning, where the allure of financial success clashes with the harsh realities of legal scrutiny. It's a narrative pivot, forcing a reluctant farewell to the unchecked hedonism that defined the glory days of Stratton. The changing of the guard symbolizes not just a shift in personnel, but a seismic shift in the trajectory of our lives, as the repercussions of our actions unfurl in unforeseen ways. The resignation becomes a poignant testament to the impermanence of ill-gotten gains and the inexorable march of justice, leaving behind a legacy tainted by excess and a changing of the guard that echoes with a deafening silence of consequences. The Indictment. In the chapter The Indictment and the Changing of the Guard, the stage is set for the impending storm that would engulf my world of excess and financial machinations. The air is thick with tension as the legal vultures circle, and the once impenetrable fortress of Stratton begins to crumble. The chapter marks a pivotal moment in the narrative, where the consequences of our relentless pursuit of wealth begin to manifest in a flurry of legal troubles. As the indictment looms, a palpable sense of urgency permeates the Stratton offices. The once boisterous atmosphere takes on a somber tone, punctuated by the anxious whispers of impending legal actions. The chapter vividly portrays the shifting dynamics within the firm as associates grapple with the reality that our unchecked exploits have caught the attention of the authorities. The changing of the guard is both literal and metaphorical. The charismatic facade that once defined the leadership at Stratton begins to erode, making way for a new reality. Colleagues, once loyal and enthusiastic, now face the sobering realization that our empire might be on the brink of collapse. The indictment itself serves as a narrative fulcrum, bringing to light the gravity of our financial transgressions. Legal documents, once confined to the periphery, now take center stage, spelling out the charges that would unravel the intricate web of schemes that fueled our ascent. The chapter navigates the emotional toll of the impending legal battle, as the glamorous veneer of financial success peels away to reveal the stark reality of impending consequences. The Indictment and the Changing of the Guard is a chapter of reckoning, where the once unassailable fortress of greed faces its first formidable challenge. It is a riveting exploration of the intersection between ambition and accountability, where the high-flying world of finance collides with the unforgiving forces of justice. As the legal storm gathers momentum, the chapter foreshadows the unraveling of a once mighty empire, setting the stage for the subsequent chapters that delve into the aftermath of the impending legal tempest. What's the deal with Switzerland? In Chapter 16, the roller coaster of his financial escapades takes an unexpected turn as the walls begin to close in, and he finds himself entangled in a web of legal complexities and international intrigue. What's the Deal with Switzerland is a tale of desperate maneuvers, high-stakes chess games, and a struggle to shield assets from the impending storm. As the legal vultures circle overhead, the chapter opens with a frenzied attempt to grapple with the far-reaching consequences of his actions. Switzerland, a country synonymous with secrecy and financial sophistication, becomes a battleground in a last-ditch effort to safeguard what remains of the empire he built. The narrative unfolds like a suspenseful cloak and dagger thriller as he navigates the murky waters of offshore accounts and international finance. Amidst the chaos, alliances shift, and former confidants become adversaries. The desperation to protect assets intensifies, leading to a precarious dance with the Swiss authorities and a game of financial brinkmanship. The chapter delves into the intricate details of these clandestine maneuvers, offering a glimpse into the lengths to which one might go to preserve the remnants of ill-gotten gains. Yet, the story takes an inevitable turn, a stark confrontation with the reality that the chickens are coming home to roost. The Swiss escapade becomes a metaphorical battleground, mirroring the broader legal and moral challenges faced in the aftermath of my financial misadventures. As the chapter unfolds, readers witness a vivid portrayal of the high-stakes world of international finance, where the allure of secrecy collides with a relentless pursuit of justice. What's the Deal with Switzerland is a chapter that encapsulates the intricate dance between evasion and accountability, providing a gripping narrative of a desperate attempt to salvage what's left when the house of cards begins to crumble. The twists and turns mirror the unraveling drama that defines this phase of my tumultuous journey, leaving readers on the edge of their seats, wondering what will be revealed in the next chapter of this extraordinary tale. Private school, jail, and new friends. In the turbulent aftermath of the legal maelstrom, this chapter thrusts us into the chaotic reality that follows the collapse of my financial empire. The title, Private School, Jail, and New Friends, encapsulates the diverse and surreal experiences that characterize this pivotal chapter. As the storm of legal consequences gathers momentum, his world undergoes a seismic shift. The narrative takes an intimate dive into the repercussions on his family, particularly the toll on his children's education. The juxtaposition of a once luxurious lifestyle with the abrupt transition to new circumstances becomes painfully apparent. Private schools, once synonymous with privilege, are now replaced with a starkly different reality. Juxtaposed against this domestic upheaval, the chapter immerses the reader into the unforgiving clutches of the justice system. A journey into incarceration unfolds, providing an unfiltered glimpse into the gritty details of prison life. The surroundings are stark, the camaraderie among inmates is complex, and the daily struggles become a stark contrast to the lavish excesses of Wall Street. Private School, Jail, and New Friends does not shy away from the raw and unglamorous aspects of imprisonment. It captures the challenges, the harsh realities, and the unexpected connections forged behind bars. The narrative navigates the complexities of adapting to a new social hierarchy, shedding light on the camaraderie that emerges in unexpected places. Through the author's lens, the chapter becomes a poignant exploration of loss, both personal and societal. The juxtaposition of the opulent past and the stark present underscores the gravity of the situation. It's a chapter where the consequences of actions reverberate not only through the corridors of justice, but also through the intimate fabric of family life and personal relationships. Private School, Jail, and New Friends stands as a pivotal juncture in the narrative. A moment of reckoning where the excesses of ambition and the pursuit of wealth collide with the sobering consequences of a life lived on the edge. The chapter serves as a bridge between the heady highs of financial conquest and the sobering reality of facing the fallout. It's a testament to the unpredictable nature of fate and the uncharted territories one may find themselves traversing when the facade of financial success crumbles. When the chickens come home to roost. Here, this chapter, the unraveling of the grandiose empire of excess and financial deceit, reaches its dramatic climax. The author, steering through the storm of legal repercussions and personal betrayals, paints a vivid picture of the fallout from his high-stakes dealings. The chapter opens with the author reflecting on the chickens coming home to roost, a metaphorical reckoning for the sins of the past. Legal consequences intensify, and the reality of the damage caused by his financial machinations becomes undeniable. The narrative skillfully weaves through the wreckage of relationships, the crumbling facade of Stratton Oakmont, and the relentless pursuit of justice. As the legal news tightens, former associates turn against each other, revealing fractures in the once seemingly unbreakable bonds of loyalty. The author navigates the treacherous waters of betrayal, both from within his inner circle and in the wider financial community. The chapter delves into the psychological toll of the impending legal battles and the realization that the chickens, representing the consequences of a life of excess and financial malfeasance, are now roosting at the doorstep. The author confronts the profound impact of his actions on those around him, acknowledging the collateral damage caused by the pursuit of wealth at any cost. Amidst mounting legal challenges, the narrative explores the intricate web of deceit and evasion woven to delay the inevitable reckoning. The tension is palpable as the author grapples with the consequences of a life lived on the edge, where the lines between right and wrong have long been blurred. The chapter serves as a climactic moment in the narrative, illustrating the complexities of facing one's own misdeeds and the repercussions of a life driven by unbridled ambition. When the chickens come home to roost captures the essence of a downfall marked by both external legal battles and internal moral reckonings, offering readers a front-row seat to the riveting conclusion of this real-life financial saga. The Resurrection? In the aftermath of the storm, Chapter 19, The Resurrection, unfolds like the calm after a financial tempest. As the dust settles, the narrative shifts from the chaotic world of stock manipulation, hedonistic excess, and the inevitable crash to the attempt at a phoenix-like rise from the ashes. The Resurrection takes us into the post-prison life of the characters, particularly the protagonist, as he grapples with a monumental task of rebuilding. The chapter becomes a canvas for redemption, a canvas that is painted with both hope and the scars of the past. In this concluding chapter, the reader witnesses the aftermath of the author's choices, the collateral damage inflicted upon personal relationships, and the introspective journey that follows. There's a palpable sense of reflection, an exploration of lessons learned the hard way, and a deep dive into the human condition after experiencing the pinnacle of excess and the abyss of incarceration. The narrative probes the efforts made by the characters to reconcile with the past, mending broken bonds and attempting to regain a semblance of normalcy. The resurrection isn't just about rebuilding finances. It's about reconstructing a fractured identity and finding a new path forward. As the protagonist navigates this uncharted post-prison terrain, the chapter explores themes of personal growth, accountability, and the pursuit of a life beyond the intoxicating allure of Wall Street. It doesn't shy away from the scars of the past, but rather embraces them as integral parts of the journey toward redemption. While The Resurrection doesn't offer a fairy tale ending, it serves as a poignant conclusion to a narrative that began with unbridled ambition, careened through the highs of financial success, plummeted into the abyss of legal troubles, and now attempts to rise again. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring quest for a second chance, even when the odds seem insurmountable. In the end, The Resurrection invites the reader to reflect on the complexities of morality, consequences, and the enduring possibility of personal redemption. The narrative arc, though marked by chaos and turmoil, concludes with a glimpse of hope, leaving the reader to ponder the enduring impact of the journey through the tumultuous world of The Wolf of Wall Street. The Wolf of Wall Street concludes not with a tidy resolution, but with a raw exploration of life's extremes. It's more than an ending. It's a reckoning with the consequences of unbridled ambition and the quest for redemption. As the protagonist attempts to rebuild, the conclusion challenges readers to reflect on the ethical boundaries of ambition and the universal struggle for self-betterment. The book refrains from providing easy answers, leaving a lingering question about the price of pursuing wealth and the possibility of genuine transformation. In its brevity, the conclusion serves as a provocative doorway into the aftermath of excess, inviting readers to contemplate the enduring impact of a life lived on the edge of morality and ambition. And that's a wrap for our The Wolf of Wall Street. Remember, you can apply these lessons while having a blast on your journey to greatness. If you enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up for more exciting adventures and learning. Thanks for being part of the fun today. I'm Mike from the 5 Minutes Book Club, and until our next creative expedition, keep embracing greatness and adding a touch of creativity to your life. Keep watching, keep growing. Like, leave a comment, share, and subscribe to 5 Minutes Book Club for more videos like this. If you want us to summarize any book of your choice, mention us. We strongly recommend reading the book to grab the knowledge entirely. The link is in the description.